Welcome to the Gump Report, a very rare one, because I'm fucking pissed. This is the third time I'm doing this because I got pissed off while trying to explain myself. Let's cut to the chase. Originally, in the other 3 videos, I tried to explain how Vince has only been a businessman. From the very beginning, when he was a kid, when he finally broke into the business for wrestling, he only cared about the father attention. That's all he cared about, his father's attention. And since he used to be a boxing promoter and then went into wrestling, only thing he wanted was to show that he was worthy of his love, his appreciation, and that he is smart enough to work and make his father proud. That is all Vince has ever cared about. Going into wrestling, yeah, he's probably enjoyed it to a certain extent, having a character and all that, but he's only been a businessman. When you see how the last 2.5, near 3 years has been for WWE, you know for a fact this is the truth. And this is what got me so pissed that I messed up 3 times. Xavier Woods. If you go to his channel now, the earliest video he has is the trailer for UpUpDownDown in 2015. But in actuality, the videos were originally further back than that, going to 2012. I've looked at his channel. His most earliest video was from 2012. When he was just putting up random stuff. Some of it was game related, some of it was stuff that he bought, some of it was his thoughts. It was random until he focused on creating UpUpDownDown, and that trailer is when it started. So from 15 up until now, he has produced a show that is gaming, that has been entertaining by with himself, with Tyler Breeze, with the, well, we've had Sheamus. No. Have we ever had Sheamus on the channel? I think maybe once Sheamus. We had Baron Corbin on the channel. We have had the Adam Cole. We have had the Usos. We have had Rusev. We have had Becky Lynch. And everyone else under the sun has been on that channel. Hell, even the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, has been on that damn channel along with the New Day. Everyone has been on that channel who has been relevant in some point or some fashion. Even Triple H has been on there. But now, after 6 years. No, is it, how many years has it been? Yeah, 6 years. Now, 2015 to 2021, it's been 6 years, and we find out he's been making no money off the damn thing because the WWE owns it. Now, this is what I understand. Last year, when we were having a problem with Twitch, WWE demanded that Twitch accounts and pretty much any YouTube accounts either be shut down or they would own it. As long as you were under contract with them, you had to hand it over to them. So many people shut it down, mostly due to the fact because many people were using their names that were wrestling related. But when they switched it, WWE still didn't care because they saw a huge amount of revenue coming in from wrestlers. They wanted it. And then when the Selena Vega situation happened, it came to a head where a lot of people thought that when this happened and many channels shut down, there was only one real channel, well, 2 real channels that were probably still functional. And that is Oscar Chan's channel and Xavier Woods' UpUpDownDown. We thought that that was it. There would be nothing about it, that they would be independent because they had their channels well ahead of time. Xavier is not using his Xavier Woods, he's using Austin Creed. And then Oscar was mainly focusing on food. You would think they would both be exempt. We now know no. That every channel, including the Celtic Warrior Workout, Oscar Chan's channel, which was all food related, and Xavier Woods was owned by WWE, and worse yet, for Xavier Woods, he handed it to them. They didn't just take it, he handed it to them from what is being reported. On top of that, G4, and I remember voting for him because I like him. I love Battle of the Brands. Everything else that was on there, Save Point, when he was doing the UpUpDownDown championships, when he was doing Madden, yes, all that, I loved it. For me, Makazi, as the first UpUpDownDown channel, he was my boy. Now understanding there's a possibility that Makazi and pretty much the lovely well, kind of lovely, Sasha Banks, is now not with her husband, that either they're separated and divorced, and she's now with Rey Mysterio. Legitimately. This is what somewhat is being reported by some of the other YouTube channels out there that deal with wrestling related stuff, that it's a good possibility that Makazi, her original husband, either they're divorced or they're separated, and she is now with Rey Mysterio legitimately. A possibility that they're having a relationship, either she's divorced from her man or she's separated and she's with him. That is a lot to take. It kind of hurts to think that. But it's probably due to the fact, and if anyone remembers, if you remember, I did a video on Sasha Banks saying that sooner or later this was going to come to a head again. Look what's happened. If it's true that she's either separated or divorced, it's because of WWE. I'm sorry. It's not just because wrestlers don't always stick together very well when they get married to either someone who's another wrestler or someone who works in the wrestling business. I think it's due to the fact of the WWE in this situation, because of so many damn restrictions, so much stupidness that's been going on. And now, going back to Xavier Woods, he was trying to get a spot on G4, his dream job next to WWE. He got it, but guess what? He makes no money off of it either. He's working on G4, but the contract he has shows supposedly any money he gets will never go to him. For all the work he's doing on G4, whether he makes $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, or $1,000 a month, it makes no difference. Even if he makes $1 on G4, just like UpUpDownDown, it goes straight to WWE, and he gains nothing because of his contract. If you don't know, the contracts that WWE has, a low guarantee contract states that when you sign it, whatever money you get for that contract is all you get. What used to happen, they would have the no level, I think the no low clause guarantee. I can't remember the name of the contract's name. But the contract basically states, if you get $200 a year, you will always get $200. Now, what they used to do was, along with the $200 a year, they would also do live events where they would get paid separately, merchandise, which would get also paid separately, and maybe appearances, which they used to do outside. They would get money for that too. That's not happening anymore. Due to the pandemic, they weren't getting that much for their merch. There's no live events, and anything outside is now considered third party, which they had been ordered to stop, like Cameo and anything else they used to do. Or doing events, if it's not WWE related. Understand, if it's WWE related, it would be under their contract. If they went to a separate thing, like CM Punk used to go to Comic-Con, and if they went to Comic-Con themselves, they wouldn't be allowed to do that, because that is a third party, so they can't get no fucking money. So Xavier Woods, who had been working his ass off, getting the New Day over, and I've seen just Alex's video, because I'd heard about this situation, but I didn't know how bad it was. I just saw his video saying pretty much it's been reported he's not getting any money whatsoever for UpUpDownDown or G4, because it goes straight to the WWE and it's not part of his contract. And now, with that, he's screwed. And people who was doing UpUpDownDown, most of them are gone. Mia Yim is gone. Keith Lee is gone. You pretty much don't have Tyler Breeze anymore. He's gone, which was a large chunk of the audience for Battle of the Brands. You don't have Adam Cole anymore. Yeah, you still have Big Tony, who is Cesaro, who probably will still do something. That's if he chooses to, because anyone left on the channel like a Mustafa or a Mustafa Ali, a Baron Corbin, or used to be known as King Corbin's Happy Corbin now, and maybe Cesaro and anyone else, have now said we're not producing no more content on UpUpDownDown until Xavier Woods gets a better deal, because he's been making either no money or such a small amount it's not even considered money. He travels around using his own money from his guarantee contract from WWE. He makes nothing to almost nothing. So they said, fuck this. Give him a better deal. We're not producing nothing for UpUpDownDown until then. in solidarity. This is a rare time they're doing this. Unlike Selena Vega, who said, Twitch, I ain't doing that. I'm not giving up my channel. She got fired. The people here are not going to be fired that are part of WWE just because the channel may not be making any content. The last posting was 5 days ago, and that was Happy Corgan talking about his 5 favorite games that he likes. If they're not producing any content, one or two things is going to happen. One or two. One, the channel will stay stagnant until they work it out, or if ever. If they don't work it out, the money that's still coming from the channel, because people will still be watching it, the WWE will still be making money from it. Or the WWE can close the channel out and cut their losses, and will make them pay for it by them not wanting to produce no content to punish a Xavier Woods or Austin Creed. They delete his channel with all the damn content. Understand, guys. He started that channel in 2012. And it took him until 2015. 3 straight years of figuring out what he wanted. Until now. That is a huge amount of content. Hundreds and hundreds of videos. Many multiple days of video content. Not hours. Days of content. Even though many of them are very short videos of 5 to 10 minutes. That's days of content. Over 5 to 6 years of work. And they could punish him. Yes, they gave him King Woods. But if he's not getting a better deal, they're not willing to hammer anything out, either the channel will go stagnant, but they'll still make money, or Vince can really just say, you know what? I'm getting sick of Xavier Woods. Yeah, I need him because he's making me money, because New Day's making me money. But we don't need that damn channel, even though we are making money. I want to make him understand pain. Delete the channel. Gone. Gone. He loses the channel. And not even talking about G4. He may even lose the ability to work at G4 because they'll say to him, you just lost your channel. Get rid of G4. Quit or you get fired from the job. And he'll have to quit. They will make him pay for complaining about UpUpDownDown and everyone else complaining about UpUpDownDown. They'll make him pay for it. Oh, they'll still let him have the King Woods thing like they did with King Corbin. He could be King Corbin or King Woods for a year or two, like Corbin was. But he could lose G4 and he could lose the UpUpDownDown channel. And that would be his punishment for opening his stupid ass mouth, as Vince would see it that way. How do I feel about this? I'm fucking pissed off. You would think Vince would leave Xavier Woods alone. He had the thing since 2015. He made many wrestlers relevant. Kofi, Xavier did. Big E, Xavier did. He helped Rusev for Rusev Day. He helped him build up his character. He helped so many wrestlers figure out what would be good to take to Vince, as well as to the writers. I can't tell you how much of an influence that channel and Xavier Woods has been. Now, I'm not going to say Xavier is exempt and is innocent in this. He was damn stupid for handing over his channel to WWE. From what I understand, this was before the restrictions last year, as far as I understand. He handed it over to them because the quality of his videos increased. My guess is that he gave it to them in the hopes he would be understand because he cared about the company so much. But he shouldn't have ever damn did that, counting if he did hand it to them before the restriction in 2020. If he did, he fucked himself. He did. He fucked himself. And then when it came to G4, and him wanting to be part of G4, going to Vince and saying, please, let me do this, because this is my dream job, he fucked himself again. Because now he's in another company, G4, where he makes no freaking money, and the only option he has to try and get money would be to leave WWE, quit that job, and then get rehired. because that's the only way he can do it. That is the only way he has a chance to go back to G4 if they cut him off or if he wants to make money off of working in G4. That's it. He's got to leave WWE flat out because I know they'll keep him in that contract the way it is until they renegotiate it, and other than they'll probably tell him no, he can't do G4 anymore, and he stays with the company like UpUpDownDown. They tell him nope. If you want to keep doing YouTube, it's going to be us getting the money. You get nothing. G4, when they renegotiate, you want to keep going to G4? We get the money. You don't do anything, but get nothing, get zero, nothing. That is the only way he's going to get anything. He's got to quit WWE, relaunch a new channel, and ask to be hired again by G4, because if he leaves the company, he's got to leave maybe G4 will let him stay on, because if he leaves the company, maybe they'll say, well, don't worry, you doing this, it's fine. Or if he has a contract with G4 that specifically states that he's still part of WWE and must work within certain times during the month or the year, and he can't be at G4, that is where he'll have to quit G4 and then ask them, could he be rehired again? That's the only way. So when it comes to Xavier Woods, I'm freaking pissed off he's being screwed. And Asuka, for that matter. Asuka is in the same boat as Xavier Woods. She hasn't made any videos in a month. The last video she has on her channel is about her birthday. I think she just turned 40. She's 10 years younger than me. Damn, she still looks cute. But she's 40, and I think she stopped doing it. I think maybe due to the fact she got sick of it. I know she's still injured, and she hasn't come back yet. But honestly, she hasn't produced anything in a month. And I'm wondering if she's like, just like Xavier Woods, and like the other people for Xavier Woods, and she realizes, I'm sick of this. I'm not doing any gaming stuff until Xavier Woods gets something more fair. She stopped doing her channel with food. This is just disgusting. And part of it is due to the fact Xavier Woods loving the company so much, trying to work within the system, and he gets fucked. But you don't know what's going to happen. He may lose both G4 and UpUpDownDown. Or he's still stuck in the company. Well, actually, let's make this clear. What can happen to Xavier Woods? And I said it earlier, but let's make this really clear. What is going to happen? If he can't get things straightened out, get money from UpUpDownDown, either he's going to shut his damn mouth and just leave it, or they may give him what he wants, or he leaves the company. It's 3 options. Either he shuts his damn mouth up and does nothing. They give him a new deal where he does make money on UpUpDownDown and maybe G4. I doubt G4. Or 3, he leaves the company and starts over a new channel because they'll make him close that old one. He won't have it. Either they'll close it or they'll still keep making money off of it. Or, for counting if he has a contract with the WWE included in G4, he has to quit and then make a request to be rehired. That's the deal. This is my Gump report. Please give me a comment below. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.